Hey everybody. I just told Tinga to go on ahead, I'll catch up with him later, but there's something that I have to do before I can actually go on this crazy scavenger hunt. Tinga may be missing, but he was very adamant before he left that his project not die. And so I feel like I have that obligation to continue. So before I move on with the whole search, let's talk about Inky and the Princess. Almost every single superhero musical has some kind of a superhero love song. And in this case, the love song is between, as the title pretty strongly suggests, Inky and the Princess. Now remember, the reason that Blackjack and Inky went to the Caves of Doom in the first place was to free the princess. But the audience soon finds that the princess doesn't really need help being saved, she is perfectly capable of saving herself. So when Inky comes across the place where the princess is being held, he finds that the princess has already escaped. Or at least escaped from confinement, she's still in the Caves of Doom. And Inky and the princess eventually meet up, have a brief conversation, and then launch right into this song. Now it should be noted that this is not the first time that we have seen Inky and the princess interact, though it should be noted that this is really only the second time that we've seen them interact. The first was near the very beginning of the musical, when the princess blew a kiss to the heroes and Blackjack took it all for himself. But we hear Inky say throughout the musical how pretty he feels the princess is and how nice she is to him. So it comes as no surprise to us that Inky has a bit of a crush on the princess. What may be surprising, or may not be since this is a superhero tale, is that the princess also has a crush on Inky. And this song exists to let us see how that feeling is affecting the both of them. So the song is basically just a series of metaphors describing how it feels to be in love with somebody. It stems from feeling like you just ate a brick, to feeling like your lungs have run out of air, and everything in between. And eventually it culminates into these two people trying to put as many words into a short amount of time as they possibly can.
It felt like a giant used your heart as a bowling ball and then bowled despair and then picked up the ball again and started juggling with it.
That it felt like giant spiders caught you in a web and started using your body as a trampoline. Then in mid-jump decided they were bored and went out for ice cream, leaving you hanging there alone.
It's completely and utterly ridiculous, but then again, that is the general idea. This is a pretty ridiculous story. We get that with the very first number, we get that with basically everything about this musical, so it makes sense that the love song would be a completely ridiculous love song. So, that's it for this week's song. Tune in next week for next week's song. See you then.
I just maybe like someone approximately that much.
To the park we go.